people watching. I'm Anthony Rhodes Jr. I'm here with LSU quarterback TJ Finley. If I left your name, how you gonna add on?
TJ Finley, born and raised in LSU, Louisiana. Signed with LSU class in 2020.
Most definitely, and then I guess, like I was saying, I have a good amount of people from New Orleans follow me, but of course you say you played in Ponchatoula, and a lot of people might not be familiar with you unless they've seen you at LSU. So take them through like who you are and how you play.
I'm a pocket passer quarterback at Ponchatoula High. My senior year, we made it to the first round of playoffs. Lost to Destrehan. They made it to the state championship, so that let you know how that game went. But yeah, I'm working out now. Going into my sophomore year of college with AB, explosive. Trying to work on my athleticism and footwork and quickness and things like that. So should be adding that part to my game here shortly.
Definitely, and then like who would you say that you model your game after, whether it be mental or physical?
Mentally, I'm out of my game after Tom Brady. And the preparation of how to play the game of football. Physically, working out wise, I watch a lot of Cam Newton videos and stuff he does with his body, and then. A lot of guys don't do this, but I actually watch LeBron James and how he manages his body. And during his workouts, doing a lot of resistance and things like that, not tearing his muscle up every time he work out.
Definitely being a 6'7", 6'8" quarterback, like talk about that. How is that? Is it harder with your height? Is it easier? Like go through it?
Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's easy. It depends on the situation. A lot of shorter guys are able to move their body faster and things like that. But being 6'8", standing behind a 6'7", 6'5" line, O-lineman, it's a blessing because I can see over the line, see the defense very clearly, make a lot of throws that short guys can't make. But like I said, the smaller guys are able to move faster in the pocket and be more elusive than the big guys.
Definitely, and then we also were discussing about you being an Elite 11 finalist. That's one of the most prestigious honors as far as a quarterback in the country. So talk about that feeling and how it was for you.
It was very amazing. The coaches there are very amazing. They have, NFL experience. So to be able to pick from them guys' brain while I was there for about a week and a half was amazing. A lot of guys, a lot of quarterbacks in the NFL right now were a part of the Elite 11 when they came out of high school. So to be, in that prestigious group of guys is amazing.
Definitely, and then going into like off the field, like who are you as a person off the field?
I would say off the field, I'm a very generous person. I do for others what others probably wouldn't do for me. And I feel like that goes into me being a quarterback, being able to help other guys get better and like I said, just do a lot for others what others wouldn't do for you. For you.
Definitely, and then I see a lot on the videos that they post of you because, of course, you're one of the main attractions at LSU or the people that they're looking out to see. I see you always got your headphones and you bob your head. So what do you listen to before the game?
Before the game, I'm probably listening to either Lil Baby or Young Boy. And then sometimes I put on Kobe motivation, just to lock in mentally. But as far as getting my teammates turned up, probably Lil Baby or Young Boy.
Definitely, man. Like, what's your top 3 songs right now you listen to off the top of your head? If you got
let's see. Lil Baby, Everybody. That's one. Young Boy just came out with one, How I Been. And then, let's see. I don't know.
It's good, but you talk about your work with AB and trying to help you get more explosive as a tall quarterback. But you also work with Coach James Washington, QB mechanic. So talk about your work with him and how that's also helped you progress your game.
Yeah, me and Coach Jay, we really work on footwork in the pocket and small movements, quick movements in the pocket. We work on throwing on the run. A lot of the stuff that I seen in my freshman year that I can get better at, that I started, my first 5 games, I felt like that was a plus my freshman year, and working with him is only going to help me get better and sharpen up my skills. And then working with AB, I see a lot of opportunities in the game where I can take and break out a 15, 20-yard run. But in order to do that, I need to work on that in the offseason, and that's what I'm here doing now.
Definitely, and then you just were talking about your freshman season, started your first 5 games. And how was your experience at LSU? How you like it? Talk about that.
It was a very good experience. I feel like going to LSU my freshman year was the best decision I've made my whole life. LSU provided me with the opportunity to play. Unfortunately, Miles was injured, and no one wishes bad on anybody. But like Coach O say, next man up. I stepped up for my team, and I started 5 games, even though the results, of those 5 games weren't. Some of them wasn't at where I wanted it to be, but that's what the off season is for. Getting better at what you feel like you can get better at, and provide more for your team than the last year.
Definitely. And when people are watching you play, like, what type of player can they expect to see?
First of all, a very calm player. I never get too emotionally up. I never get too emotionally down on myself. Throughout the game, I have a lot of energy with my guys, trying to make sure they're in the game. I make sure my teammates know when they're doing good, and they know when they're doing what I feel like they can do better, and they keep me accountable. I keep them accountable. As a quarterback, you have to keep your team accountable. That's the best way. You're going to progress moving forward.
Definitely. And then, like, what are, not necessarily for next year or even for the next 4 years, but, like, what are some of your goals in life?
My goals in life, one, make sure I'm giving God the glory and honor that He deserves 24/7. That's most important, because I wouldn't be where I am today without Him. Secondly, I want to start a family. I want to start a family and show my kids the way of life. My parents did an amazing job raising me and my brother, so I would like to pass that on, through my kids and their kids and the kids after that, stuff like that. But as far as life personally, I want to start a lot of businesses, so basically be an entrepreneur. Just help give back to the people that gave into me, give back into kids, that's looking for help, that need help, to get to the level where I am now.
Definitely. And then talk about the legacy that you left at Ponchatoula. Like, you kind of started. I want to say start, because like for me, you put Ponchatoula on the map as far as like for a lot of people. And then kind of you started the trend for like guys coming behind you, like Jacoby, you got Cole, you got Amarion. Talk about starting and kind of putting on for your area.
It was a blessing to be able to be in the spotlight for my area, but a lot of guys had a lot to do with that. Shout out Tajay Spears, Tavian Cole, guys like that. That were really they got it from the trenches, and we all went through years where we went 2-8. I want to say 2017 to 18, and then 18 to 19 we were 2-8 both years, and those were their junior and senior years. And then my senior year, we turned it around a little bit, and we went, I want to say 6-4 in the regular season, and then lost to Destiny in the first round of the playoffs. So I told my Coach Hank, before I left, that last year that I had was going to be a turnaround year for the guys coming up. And as you see, they won district. Jacoby and Cody and them, Marion, Scrappy, all them guys, they won district, and they went to the second, third round of the playoffs, and competed with the team that went to the state championship. So leaving a legacy, that was my biggest thing, just making sure the guys knew that it was bigger than football. They had to be good men and good people, outside of football.
Definitely. And for the people who are soon to be watching, that are coming up and and I guess for my last question, speaking about, like you was talking about, being like putting on for your area, and then having these guys follow behind you. Your younger brother is right here, so talk about your connection with him and like how you helped him grow as you kind of grown as well.
My first year playing with him was my senior year. He was a sophomore, so he was kind of young, new to the system. And like him and all his friends, and Amarion, Jacoby, Scrappy, all of them guys, I really preached to them how it was important to be men and good people off the field, because that was going to get you places more than football will ever get you. Like I told them, football is going to stop eventually, whether if it stopped at the collegiate level, or if you are lucky enough to make it to the NFL and things like that. Football is going to eventually stop. and your connections with people that you have outside of football is what's going to get you further in life, life after football. So just making sure I preach that to them because, my father preached the same thing to me, and that's why I go out my ways to do a lot for, a lot of different people. So just preaching that and making sure they understand that was, my goal of, high school, really.
Definitely. Well, that's a great way to end it off. I'm Anthony Rhodes Jr. I'm here with LSU